I've been shopping for flip-flops a lot the last few days because, you know, they are the shoe of summer. And these are perfect. They're the Yumi Gecko. They're from Spenco, so they're an orthotic, which means that they put that foot in the right alignment and podiatrist accepted and all those types of things. But they've got this yummy, gushy neoprene up here, so they're super comfortable, and this really fun faux, like animal snakeskin situation. This color right here is called, my favorite, aren't these fun colors? Mosaic blue. Then we'll go down here. This one is called pale blush. This right here is your sage. No, it's called sage, yes. Sundress, saddle, and then also the black. Here's the thing. Price goes away at the end of the day. And that's the lowest price that you will see it for 6 months. 6 months from today is November 29th. You're not buying flip-flops in November, most likely. So this is really the lowest price you'll see it for the rest of the year. Price will go way up at the end of the day if you don't get these, but usually with our today only prices, they tend to sell out quite quickly. It is also available for you in medium and wide width. So if you need a wider shoe, you've got that. With me right now is Kim Bukalian. She is not only just like a fitness queen and really involved in health and wellness, but she's also one of the spokespeople and representatives for Spenco. Hi, Kim. How are you?
Hello, Kirsten. How are you?
Great to see you. Happy unofficial kickoff to summer.
What a fun show this is. I was so excited just watching the preview. Well, Kirsten,
this is fantastic. Full disclosure, Kim, I bought a pair of Spencos yesterday, not knowing this was coming up, and they were similar. They have that Yumi, which is really, really popular.
Yes. This is our first prototype. Once we created our insole, our Dr. Wayman Spence said, you know what, let's put a shoe around all of that technology. We'll get into that technology in a second. But he created the Yumi and the Cola were our first styles, and it's our toe post style. But that toe post, Kirsten, what I love about the toe post, it folds away from your toe, and it's a fabric, and it just kind of sits in there, and it just moves and grooves with you. But Spenco started over 50 years ago just making insoles, just making orthotics. We sold over 100 million of our total support technology insert. 100 million, that's a lot. And then we said, you know, over the last 10 years, let's make a shoe around that insert. And Kirsten, you know, if you went into, you know, a store or a shoe store or even a drugstore to get an orthotic, it would cost you way more than what you're getting this entire shoe for. Mm-hmm. So this is a medical grade orthotic built into the shoe. So in the past, if you've ever had to wear an orthotic, you couldn't wear it with a flip-flop. Right. So here's the technology. Here's where it all started. A deep heel cup will keep the foot in alignment with the very first point of contact. Inner and outer arch support. And what I love about this, Kirsten, is you do not have to have a foot issue to wear a Spenco. And then the crash pad. Your toes, you'll see here, they will not grip to hold the shoe onto your foot. And then the highlighted green area here, that's our metatarso pad. And that's the padding right at the ball of the foot. So when you do this push off here with the toe off, right there, Kirsten, if you've ever had burning there, that metatarsal pad will help alleviate that. Now, in the two images that you see here on the left is a typical flat footbed. And all the black areas that you see are where your foot is not making contact with the shoe. And on the right is the Spenco footbed. All of that color, all of those beautiful colors that you see, your foot is making full contact, full support with every step that you take. You want to have that in your shoe. The shoe is meeting your foot.
You know, think of it this way, like if you were to get up off the couch right now or wherever you are, and you were to walk around only on your heels or only on your toes, like that would put a lot of pressure on the rest of your body, right? If you did that, or on only the sides of your feet, that would put a lot of pressure on the rest of your body because you're not using a large surface area. It's the same thing when we walk around like in high heels. When you're using the entire surface area of the foot in a supported fashion, because look at that, you know, that insole or the arch support, it's really less pressure on your hips, your knees, all of those things, because you're using the entire part of that foot. That's why this is such a great shoe. I was shopping for flip-flops the other day, and I was looking at one of our sister's website, sister station's website or brand's website, and there's so many flip-flops, but I just couldn't do something that wasn't this amount of arch support or have that great podiatrist kind of designed and seal of the APMA, because I knew it wouldn't be as comfortable. I don't really have foot problems, Kim, and those of you who do, this is even better, but you just know that this with the deep heel cup and the way that it's designed in that metatarsal pad, which is just kind of crazy, it's going to be such a better experience than those thin, uncomfortable flip-flops.
Exactly, and the reason that this is so comfortable is because it's made for all foot types. So you don't have to, have a high arch or a low arch. This will accommodate all foot types, and that's what I love about it. It's just like you said, Kirsten, you don't have a foot issue, and you don't have to have one to wear a Spenco. But boy, I'm telling you, once you slip this on, you're going to feel all of that complete support at full contact. And look how beautiful it is. So we didn't even talk about like the uppers, that gecko, that reptilian print. That's so fashion forward. That's so on trend. I don't think that'll ever go out of style, but it just looks, that's ready for the beach for me. I'm seeing like waves, I'm seeing boardwalks, I'm seeing amusement parks. I'm seeing a lot of comfort, all day comfort when you slip these on. Not only do they look good, but you're going to have support all day long.
Yeah, from the boardwalk to the beach, or even just like your bedroom to your basement. Like, you're just going to be comfortable even if you use it as an indoor shoe at this price, which goes away at the end of the day today and won't be this low of a price again until November 29th, which means there's no today's special value clearance price, sale price coming up. This is it, and more than 1,200 are already gone. Pick your color. That's your gorgeous blue. This is the black. This one right here is called Saddle. This is what I have on, which is called Sundress. There's your sage, and there is your blush. Now, it's whole sizes, so if you're a half size, I want you to go up in these, right, Kim?
That's correct. Yes, you're going to size up. So if you're an 8.5, you're going to get the 9. Yes, and on the bottom here we have our outsole. There's traction here. So our founder, Dr. Wayman Spence, was a runner. So he created all of our Spenco footwear with this EVA outsole. So you're going to have all that flexibility there.
That. You can just see it. You can see that you have traction. So if you're on a wet pool deck or something like that, you're not going to have to worry. Or there's leaves or uneven surfaces. I've felt flip-flops before that were so thin that I could feel what was happening underneath my foot. This really has a lot of great traction support, and then you can even see that arch support, which I just love. You can really feel comforted.
Yes, and Kirsten, what you said earlier, that you hit the nail right on the head with every morning when I wake up and I stand up and I have hardwood floors throughout my house, I feel every part of that floor. And when my Spencos are right next to my bed, and when I slip these on, it just corrects everything. It makes the floor, it makes it enjoyable to get up and get out of bed and start my day. And that metatarsal pad, that padding right there at the ball of the foot, that's my foot issue. And I'm not a heel wearer, but I'm a barefoot wearer. Yeah. So I don't wear shoes a lot in the craft that I train in martial arts. We're in our bare feet a lot. Luckily, we're on a padded floor, but when we come out of that gymnasium and I step onto a hard surface, I tell you, right there is where I feel the relief. It's like a reflexology massage right there at the ball of the foot. Yes.
Color choices are mosaic blue, black, saddle, sundress, sage, and then pale blush. Half size, make sure you go up. 4 easy payments of $10, medium and wide width, the only day at this price. So that price goes away at the end of the day, and you won't see this low of a price, $39.98 or lower for 6 months, and that puts us at almost December. Kim, it's great to see you.
Great to see you too, Kirsten. Have a wonderful Memorial Day.
I love my Spencos. I wear them all the time. And in fact, we actually have a men's version of the thong sandals available for you at QVC.com. Check